Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news. I'm Chris, and we do have a little bit of shocking Star Wars news that came out to us yesterday directly from Star Wars themselves, where they have in fact fired an employee, an actress who is heavily involved in The Mandalorian and had some future projects coming her way as well. And this is none other than The Mandalorian's Gina Carano. And in this video, we will tell you exactly what Lucasfilm's official statement was and what implications this might have moving forward for The Mandalorian and other shows that she was expected to be in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming your way, including theories, breakdowns, ending explained of popular movies and television shows. So hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily updates. So let's start off by talking a little bit about what's going on and what is the actual reason that she's ended up being fired. Now, I'm not going to go into too many details like reading the statements or reading the things that she put on Twitter, because I don't really want to get political here on the channel. That's not what we're here for. So best to just leave that off. But the gist of it is there were some issues with political crossfiring and different personal religious beliefs and other biological beliefs that Gina was involved in on Twitter. Now, she made a few comments a while back that upset a lot of people, and then she went and made another comment change in her bio that upset even more people. Now, this has been going on for a few months, a little bit of back and forth between the public and Gina and her personal beliefs on certain matters, and it got to the point where today she did put out a full memorandum as to what her thoughts and feelings were given on the entire subject that had been going back and forth, like I said, for a while now. Now, regarding this statement that she made, Lucasfilm has said, Gina is not currently employed by Lucasfilm and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. They go on to say they had been looking for a reason to fire her for 2 months, and today was the final straw. Now, a lot of this, like I said, has been going on back and forth between her and the social media group that she's been arguing with for a few months now, and it looks like Lucasfilm, Star Wars, and Disney have been looking to remove her from her role for a while, and this final post that she made was enough for them to go ahead and end it. Now, what does this mean moving forward for The Mandalorian and for any other future Star Wars projects? Well, for The Mandalorian, probably not as much. I do not know for a fact whether or not she was involved in Season 3, so I don't imagine they'll cut her out if she was already in it and already filmed, because they are well into filming Season 3 already. But moving forward in the story of The Mandalorian, I don't see her being that relevant or important anymore. It's possible she could have been some type of love interest if they really wanted to go down that route, but it wasn't necessary, it isn't needed, and honestly, she probably won't be that missed in The Mandalorian. Now, I'm not saying she didn't do a good job as an actress and that her character wasn't really good, but they can survive this show without her. That's what I'm saying. The show doesn't need her to carry on being a great show. It looks like in Season 3 coming out, they're actually going to be exploring a little bit more of Mandalore and what it means now that Din is in charge of Mandalore because of his possession of the Darksaber. Now, there is one thing a little bit more specific that is 100% affected by the loss of this actress, and that was the entire Star Wars show that Gina was going to have. It was in fact announced during Disney's Investors Day when they announced a ton of Disney Plus TV shows for the Star Wars franchise, and hers was one of it. However, this was already scrapped after her tweets back in November, so her being fired officially on Twitter so that everybody in the world can know that Disney has separated themselves with this person doesn't really matter again, because all of this was already scrapped way back from her interactions with people on social media back in November. So this has been going on for a few months. It's finally come to an end. This character will no longer be working with Star Wars and has no part in the future. So that's the news, that's the update for Gina and her character and how she will no longer be associated with Star Wars. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you think it's a huge loss for Star Wars universe, or are you alright with how that ended up playing out? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched to the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're covering a lot of major movie and television news, theories, ending explained, and a whole lot more exciting right here on Cosmic Culture.